Check. Well, you know what? I feel confident that everything's working.
I think we're good.
It's only 21 shows in.
The little ones,
What happened?
the little volume ones.
See?
The little volume ones.
Yeah.
Got to be hooked up to one of those.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to roll with it.
Here we go.
So Instagram might have a little trouble hearing us, but it's not.
Well, I'll talk louder.
Yeah.
I know I talk soft
we
sometimes.
start yelling here, it's going to be super loud in this, and they can't hear us there.
Yeah.
All good. Instagram's just a kind of a backup to the backup. Good call. See?
Yeah.
And I literally just said, I feel good about this one. What about the little mics? Hey, coach, what about the little mics?
Coach, we need the coach.
Son
We
of
need
a
the
gun.
mics, coach.
Anyway, here we are again. It's the big one. Show number 21 of the Doodoo and Foo Show. I am one of your co-hosts, Dan Doodoo Savage.
I'm Mike Crisafulli Foo.
And there it is. Just had some lunch. You try to pronounce it.
I'm guessing Waukee or Maki. Maki.
Maki Island Grill.
Yeah.
Had some chicken katsu, some brown rice, and some macaroni salad, and some edamame.
Yeah.
Not bad, like you said. Not the starting lineup, but
No, I could have it again.
yeah, it was actually tasty. And they have all kinds of, I just went with the chicken katsu, but
Yeah, it
they
was
have
good.
different
Good choice.
teriyakis and obviously poke, and they have all kinds of stuff. It was a decent lunch. I was right around the 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Not bad. Pretty yummy. But I'll tell you, my plan for lunch today, you know how my plan changed, whatever? It was
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to share you my plan. I'm
Okay.
going to share with the whole audience and everybody my plan. My plan didn't go as planned. But what I was going to do is I was going to order the burritos from Cane's. Remember I said they have a new burrito. It's a big burrito.
Yeah.
It's the chicken, the fries, all the sauce, and it's in a burrito. And since last time you struggled eating and you were spilling all over your shirt, I got you a present, buddy.
It's got to be a bib. Because we talked.
So now
we
you gotta
talked
open it
about,
up, show
we
the,
talked about a bib. It's got to be a bib. This is going to be great.
Huh?
It's a bib.
So what kind of bib though?
Look at this.
Huh?
This is beautiful.
It's
Look
the
at that.
Doodoo and Foo Show official
bib.
adult bib
Bib. I'll wear
from my
this.
buddy Foo Man, Mikey Foo Man. I'll make sure we get you in there.
I'll wear this right now. I'll wear it right now. There we go. Thank you.
Hey, how about that?
Thank you, buddy.
Look at that, huh? Look at
see it?
It's a good looking. Hey, it's those guys.
This is great.
We're gonna keep that in the office.
fantastic.
So if anytime we do a mukbang, which we talked about,
This chair go up.
we're eating. Look at him, huh?
Trying to get it on. There we go. All
There
right.
it is.
How's that look?
There it is.
All right, my man.
The adult
My
bib.
man, 50 grand.
I had to find
Give me
that.
100 grand.
It cost about 10 grand. That
Yeah.
thing, custom made. Yeah, it's a one of one. There's only one in the world. It's a Doodoo and Foo bib because Cane's got you.
Canes did get me. I don't know what I was doing with that Canes, but it got me.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this one. I'm like,
This is awesome.
and that's why I was just talking to Julie on the phone. I'm like, she's like, did you give him his bib yet? It's like a big joke at my house. You have no idea. But yeah, I ordered it on Amazon. It finally
There we
came
go.
in. It's got little flaps that you can, so it catches your food if you
Yeah.
drop it.
Look
Oh,
at
we
that.
got you
Oh,
all
this is
hooked up.
beautiful.
So we got the official Doodoo and Foo bib. Someday we're gonna do the mukbang where we have a bunch of food
Yeah.
and we eat as we talk. But
That'd be great.
yeah, I was. That's there. It is. Show's over.
Show's over. We're
That's
done.
it. We're done.
We'll talk about food. I tell you what, speaking of food,
hear it.
and you like the stuffed peppers,
Yes, Giuseppe's.
a place called La Strega. I had stuffed peppers there with my friends Anthony and Debbie Bisaccia. He's cousin of Rich Bisaccia.
Oh, okay,
the coach
okay.
from the Raiders,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And the owner, Gina Marinelli, if the name Rod Marinelli might ring a bell, he was head
course.
coach of the Lions, and he coached out here
Rod
with
Marinelli.
Richie,
Yeah.
right? But no, I got to get you some of them stuffed peppers.
Are they
La Strega.
outstanding?
They're good. Yeah, very good. The place is good. Always a good
Giuseppe's
time
gonna
with
be
Tony
mad.
and Debbie. But listen, they're they're both good.
Food's food. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
there's a couple big time coaches you just named there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's no walk in
Yeah.
the park right there.
Yeah, Anthony, my
Rod
buddy Anthony.
Marinelli.
That's his cousin Richie. But
Interesting.
But yeah, that place is good. Very
Yeah.
good, very good
Yeah,
spot.
we'll have to try. So some of the, and we were just talking about this. It was about like a 30-minute delivery for the food today, and it's it's tough. We eat it here, and in all fairness to all the places, it's always way better when you get it straight out of the kitchen. You
Yeah,
know
of
what I mean, when you
course.
sit down.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a place like that. We might have to go in person and get them live, so they're not get soggy.
Yeah, we'll
on
go
the
there. We'll
30-minute
go there in
drive. Yeah,
person.
we got to go
Yeah.
there in person.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's one of the moves. We just we just hit the Dave and Buster's.
Yes.
Friday.
Great time
So
with the kids. Yeah, it was
went
good.
with Trent and Bree. Bree's
Yep.
heading down to Central Arizona
Yeah.
College, so we had a little going away party,
Yep.
and
Good for
Mike
her,
brought
yep.
us out for dinner, and then we played some games.
Yeah, we
now
played
it's
a little
not
games.
a pick on Mike day, but
Hey, we'll
we
have
got-
fun with it. Yeah.
here's what we did.
Yeah.
We got to the basketball shooting.
Yeah.
Bree goes first.
Yes.
41 points.
Yeah.
Like starts knocking
Bree did
down.
very
Bang,
well.
bang, 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 bang. Trent goes,
Yeah.
I don't know, 20.
Trent did well. Yeah, sure. I didn't do so well.
Fu Man steps up to the plate.
I didn't do so well.
Rotator, I don't know what it was.
I heard everything, from the wrist to the shoulder and the side, all on the right side.
3 points. 3
Five.
points.
5.
5 points. Hey, 5 points. Yeah, it was. But you did better the second time around when we went to move to the other hoop.
Moved to the original pop
yeah.
and shop.
The
but,
pop and shop.
Yeah.
But that was a 10-foot hoop. I mean, that wasn't like. It felt like it was further
It
away.
felt like it was further away and higher up, but it's been a while for me. And the funny part about it, when I got home, Bree texts me, "Thank you," and
Yeah.
Trent texts,
Oh, nice,
he
nice.
goes, "Mike, hey, throw some ice on that shoulder." I says, "I'm throwing ice on the wrist as we speak. The shoulder's next."
The shoulders next, a little ibuprofen, all the fun things.
Yeah.
And no, it's funny when you it's not like riding a bike. You can't just all of a sudden jack them up, and that was a minute straight of firing shots.
firing 'em up
It's-
there, yeah.
It's but it was funny when it was happening. I'm like, oh, this is going on the podcast, Mike. Well, you got to hit one here, buddy. So you hit a 2, and then you hit a 3. But then you made up for it, and it was fun. It was a good
Oh,
time.
that was a great time. Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of a little bit of food reviewers. It was
Oh, the food there. Well, you know what? That's it's for the games. It's for the kids.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what you can with the food there.
Yeah,
You get a little something
yeah.
in the belly.
But it's funny that when I went home and told Julie, I'm like, the food was okay. It was all right. And she's like, really? Because the last 2 or 3 times we've been there, it's been really good. But a bunch of things we like, they took off the menu.
Yeah.
So they didn't have,
Yeah.
we were messing, what was the girl's name? Money or
Money.
Cash or Money?
Harmony.
Harmony, Harmony.
Harmony.
They
She
call
was
her
my money. Yeah.
And I was giving her the business because I was like, can I get salt? A lot of salt. Can
Yeah.
I get ketchup? Not literally, but everything I asked for. She's like, nah, we don't have it.
The brownie, right? We wanted the brownie. Brownie
no
was
brownies.
out. They were out of the brownie. Yeah.
There we go. But I did speak to one of the managers on the way out, and we might do a little CSN event there. Try to get a whole bunch of the players, friends, and families, and they
Yeah,
do
that'd
like
be
a little
nice, yeah.
fundraiser. It's kind of like a kickback for everything you spend. You get kickback, and since they have CSN Coyotes up on the wall, I figured, what a place to host. So
Yeah.
it's a fun week, interesting week. Anything else happen? Work just fly by. What are we doing? Oh, you're off now, but
Yeah, I'm off now. Work did kind of fly by this week.
Yeah.
It seemed like good week. So yeah, that
and
was good.
you were mentioning country music was in the house, so it was kind of a little bit busier the week before.
Yeah.
the
Country always.
week before school starts or the week that school starts, kind of Vegas gets a little tricky.
Yeah, it was slow.
Slow. I was saying tricky. You're saying slow. But yeah, no, same here. Basketball side, we have our last open gym tonight. School starts a week from Monday. We had our student athlete orientation, which was a blast. We talked about that actually last week because we had the episode after it. Players are ready to go, man.
Yeah, it's good.
They're ready to go. Might have a late edition here to talk about next week. We'll see.
Yep.
But it's getting exciting. It's getting exciting. We got a surprise visit yesterday from Jordan Stroud who popped in.
Yeah,
She's out
very
at
nice.
Austin P out in
Yeah.
Tennessee, and she's going to come tonight and play. So things are picking up. Julie and I are heading to Phoenix this weekend for I think it's called the Hidden Gems basketball showcase, put on by my buddy Lou Roberts and Chad Groth, who I've known both of them for a while. I've known Chad for a long time. He runs Area Codes Basketball. Basically, they're recruiting type I don't want to say service, but they do events. They get kids publicized. They do quite a bit.
Yeah, nice.
And they're doing a women's one down in Phoenix, possibly one in Vegas next year. But man, there's like 20, 25 coaches coming from all over the place, and a ton of really talented kids. Like there's some crazy talented kids coming to this. So, and they invited me to be the guest speaker. So,
good.
I'm going to
Very
get
good.
to
That's
speak to all
awesome.
I get to speak to all the kids. I don't know what I'm going to say yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell them about your bib. I don't know. We'll talk about something. But yeah, excited to get out of town for a few days before all the fun begins here. So, and we get to see D Tate down there. We'll get to see Dewan and Rara. And
that's awesome.
Make a little weekend of it. And and then next weekend, we're going to the Pearl at the Palms to see Christopher Cross.
That'd be a good one too.
I'm excited. Yeah,
that'd be good.
There's a song of his Sailing that I listened to as a kid, but I just recently I've been listening to it a lot, and I looked it up and heard him talk about the meaning and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Shared it with Julie. We've been listening to it. I'm like, let me see when he's coming to Vegas next. Boom.
There you go.
Week from Saturday.
Perfect.
We're gonna check him out at the Pearl. So
perfect. Yeah.
It's gonna be a good weekend. It's been a good week. Things are all moving forward thanks to Coach Mike Lee for my Liquid Death. And you had asked, is that an energy drink?
Yeah.
Funny story. I've seen our play-by-play guy, James. I've seen Mike Lee. All kinds of people drink, and they have all kinds of flavors. And I always thought it was an energy drink. So I don't touch them. I just don't do energy drinks.
I don't do them either.
So we're on the bus one day as I crack this open.
It's the flavor.
So we're on the bus coming back from, I think, North Idaho. And Coach Lee pops one open, and I'm like, drinking an energy drink, Coach? He's like, nah, this is water. I'm like, stop it. And sure enough, flavored sparkling water.
Yeah.
This one's called Bury It Alive. So he buys me one. I'm like, holy smokes, I love sparkling water, flavored sparkling water. Now him and I are just buying it. Like I fill his fridge, he fills mine. I come in the other day, there's 6 of them in there, and they're not cheap, but it's one of those things. It's Liquid Death, and their catchphrase is "Murder Your Thirst." So it's all natural. It's
good hydration
in it. Oh, where's it? Let's scan it.
Scan it with that app there.
Let's scan it with the app. Here we go. We're putting it to work. Look at this. This is a live scan of Liquid Death, Bury It Alive. Fire it away. It's exciting.
64 out of 100 gives it a good rating.
Flavored water.
It's
a good, not great. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's going to murder your thirst. I love them. And again, shout out to Coach Mike Lee for the Liquid Death. Olympics are over.
Yes.
Do a little Olympic recap. Gold medal. Overall medals, USA crushed everybody. 126 overall medals. China had 91, second place. Great Britain, third, 65. Yep. We tied China with 40 each.
Yes.
The gold medals. We were number 1 in silvers with 42 and number 1 in bronze with 40. I'm sorry, 44 with silvers, 42 with bronze. Yeah. Excuse me. So, man, there was some really fun stuff with the Olympics this year. I got to see about 20% of it, not a lot, but I got to see the ones I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Love the track and field. So many come from behind victories, the 4x400 women, the amount they won by was out of control. Of course, you have, there was like, we did pretty well in some sports. I think we got the bronze in water polo, or it might have been the silver.
It wasn't the gold. I know
it wasn't
that.
the gold. No, I think we won the bronze game, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I don't know.
Might have been the silver.
Gymnastics. All kinds of sports. There was some, I think I talked about last week, some sports we stumbled in, like beach volleyball. I think men's volleyball, we pulled out the bronze. Women's volleyball won, of course. We're going to get to men's and basketball.
Did the women's get who got the silver, the women's or the men's in that volleyball? Because didn't Italy win? I figured if that was the men's or the women's. Might have been the women's, no?
I thought the women won. I could be wrong. And I think the men, they had to win the bronze, because they were talking about the having to fight through,
Right,
You're not getting to play for gold, but you got to play for something. But we'll follow up on that. We'll take a look at that. And then, of course, is the basketball. I mean, it's been so weird on social media, and I know you don't really get on social media, but how many people were, for different reasons, kind of like hoping the U.S. didn't win. I did not fall in that category.
No.
I always want them to win.
Oh, yeah, I was rooting for him.
I was rooting for them, but the women have the longest team streak in world history or something like that.
Something
I think they're
like
up to
that,
61
yeah.
or 62. And they won by a
61, yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the backstory that a lot of people don't know that I want to share here is Gabby Williams was playing
Yep.
for
France.
So Gabby Williams is a Nevada resident
Yeah.
from up in the Reno area. Her dad, Matt, was the founder of the Jam On It Foundation, which is this massive, huge youth basketball program.
Yeah.
Huge. It's big down here. There's a Jam On It facility in Henderson. My buddy Innes runs it, actually owns it now. And Gabby went to UConn, played at UConn,
Yeah.
won
Yep.
2 national championships.
Yep.
And she had to pick, the story is, and as I believe it, I remember hearing it, is her final 2 schools to pick from were Tennessee and UConn.
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
I mean,
She's that good, of course. Yes.
golly, could you imagine? And the rumor is, and I wonder if this came true, was that she went to the school that allowed her to run track as well, because I guess she was a
I didn't
phenomenal
know that.
track.
Okay.
It was triple jump, high jump, or sprinting, whatever it was. She loved track as much as she loved basketball, and wasn't sure what direction it was going to take in life. And I believe UConn and Gino said, "You can run whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's
Yeah.
go." Obviously worked out. She's been in WNBA and things like that. Her dad, Matt, just passed away not too long ago.
Oh, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I believe it was either cancer, leukemia, or something tragic like that. He was not very old. So when it gets down to the end of the game, they're down 3. I don't know if you saw the end of the game.
I did, yeah.
She gets that shot and makes it, but her half of her foot was over the 3-point line. If she was a half a foot back, ties it and goes to overtime.
Yeah.
Now listen, I was rooting for her to hit that shot. Not to win, it was to
Yeah.
go to overtime.
Yeah.
Just to have that feeling.
Yeah, of course.
And then
absolutely.
USA win in overtime.
Yeah.
I still want
Yeah,
USA to win, but
yeah.
I'm like, man, what a, I'm sure her dad was heavy on her heart.
I'm sure,
And,
yeah.
she plays, she's born and raised in
Yeah.
Nevada, like
Yeah.
our own state here. Played up north in high school, and just is a good story. And losing her dad, who was such a big part of her basketball. So it's funny watching the game. So many people have different perspectives of who's playing, whether you know somebody or know a story
Yeah, of
about
course.
somebody. So I'm watching that game and I'm like, I was telling Julie, I wish she hit that shot. And Julie's like, why? Because it would have been a pretty cool story.
It would have been, yeah. She had a good game anyway, but
She had a great
still,
game. Yeah. So the women pull it out. The men pull it out. It was not really ever in question so much. I think they took care of business.
They did.
I predicted a loss at some point. I thought in the pool play they'd have a loss. They didn't. I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into Tatum. We're going to get into all that. So what's your overall take now that the Olympics are over, specifically with men's basketball?
No. Well, we knew they were going to have. We said it that it was not going to be an easy road for them. They did have some close games. Serbia game being the closest, right? Coming
down
from
17.
Down 17, I think it was. Coming from behind, good for them.
Yep.
The France game. And there were moments France come back and made it close, but I think, like you said, I don't know if it was.
They cut it to 2 or 3.
I think they cut it to 3.
3, yeah.
I
A
think.
one possession game.
Yeah, one
It was a
possession
one-possession
game, and
game.
then Curry did his thing. And
Unbelievable.
I hate to say, I don't know if the game was in doubt. To me, it didn't feel like they were going to lose that
Curry
game,
didn't hit
even though when
those
they cut
shots,
it.
it was in doubt.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, the good thing
And
for
I
Curry,
know it's easy to say, right? There, of course,
right?
shots,
And he showed up the last 2 games, which they needed him to, which was big. But overall, the Olympics were a good Olympics, a good watch. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
You talked about all the sports, and actually, there was a couple of local swimmers too. Katie Grimes and Claire Weinstein, right?
Oh,
They,
okay.
they swim for Sandpiper out here. Actually,
how
Aaron does business with them or works for them. But
yep.
Claire is 17, I think, and Katie Grimes is 18. They're young. They're going to be. They both won silver medals, silver medals in what they did. They'll probably be in the Olympics again next year.
Yeah, of course.
So that was good to see the local girls do good.
Yep.
No, I liked it. I enjoyed. I enjoyed it this year. Yeah.
You bring up swimming. There's I'll have to show you when we get off the air. Look it up online if you guys. Katie Ledecky, right, is one of the greatest swimmers of all time. There's a video I saw on social media, and it shows the distance between her winning the gold and second place coming in.
Yeah.
And she swims and touches the thing, and she's like, yeah, and looks up and looks around, and there's no sign of anybody coming. She takes off her first cap. And
Yeah.
She's kind of looking around and checking her watch. Takes off her second cap. I mean,
Yeah.
it's insane how much faster she was than the rest. And then you're sitting there going, this can't be right. But yeah, she's just sitting there, and it's like 30 seconds later. Somebody else comes piping up. I'm like, holy smokes.
She's that good, yeah.
She's unbelievable. All right, so let's get down to it. You know, you're a New York guy. I'm a Boston guy. Tatum. I want to do this first, though, before we get to Tatum.
Okay.
I want to really have a conversation.
Yep.
Playing at the best, let's say playing at the end of the year, so at the end of the playoffs,
Okay.
with a healthy Porzingis. Do the Boston Celtics beat France?
Do the Celtics beat France?
Yeah.
I think so.
Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis,
Horford,
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
There's 3 Olympians right there. I mean,
I-
and should have been a 4th probably with Jalen, argumentatively.
If Porzingis is healthy, he
Porzingis
might have
should
been
be,
in the Olympics.
Yeah, do they beat France?
I think they do.
I think they blow them out.
Yeah.
Again, FIBA rules, things of that nature, and I know they've been playing together for a whole year and some for many years together. So I'm going to give you this. Do the Celtics beat the USA team? They only beat France by a couple.
That USA team. Because obviously White and Tatum wash each other out, right?
White, Tatum, and Holiday.
And Holiday will wash each other out.
So you got Porzingis out there. That's a cover for KD. You got Jaylen Brown out there. However you mix it up with LeBron or who I don't know. I don't even want to go man for man, but
Horford.
and then Horford's
Davis,
kind of
AD, and Anthony Davis.
It's a tough one, right?
It's a tough question. I think that's a good one. Oh wow, I could see that going either way.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know if I can give you a yes or a no on that
Well,
one. Right
it's a
now.
hypothetical, so I'm kind of going deeper into it as we go because now
it's a
we're going to
good
talk
one.
about the Tatum stuff, not playing it. Just insane. He did play like two minutes, I think.
yeah.
A couple minutes.
He made one
hit a bucket.
yeah.
And even the commentator said that's the leadership of Steph Curry, knowing to get him the ball early as soon as he gets in so he can, with all the stuff around it. But, only checked in once, only played a couple minutes. Had 2 DNPs in the Olympics. He is the only American on the NBA first team.
Yeah.
NBA first team, 5 guys.
Yeah.
1 American. Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Highest paid player in the NBA?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Cover of NBA 2K this year?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Cover of Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
2 DNPs?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
I know.
And listen, I don't get it.
No, I don't. Chuck Daly figured it out. Got everybody in, right?
Yeah. And again, yes,
with those guys.
I'm gonna push back on that, even though I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's a little bit easier when you're winning by 60 every game.
Well, yeah,
every
of course, but he kept everybody happy.
They said something like Jordan averaged 11 minutes a game in the first couple rounds or something like
Yeah.
that. So he didn't have to play. The superstars
He didn't have to play, but Bird
30.
didn't have to play because he was banged up a little
back,
bit.
yeah.
And they didn't really need him, but I don't. I think Derek White got more action, got more
He
runs than
absolutely
Tatum.
did.
So I don't know.
And again, different positions. Drew Holiday for sure got
Right.
more. Drew's a hooper, man. We're going to talk about him in a minute too. But so again, bringing you up to date on some of the social media stuff is some Boston teammates or some Boston media, some Boston people are like, now that the NBA, schedule's coming out, is he's on a revenge tour.
Yeah.
I
did hear something
they want
like
Jason
that.
Tatum
Yes.
to score 100 points against Golden State
Be
Warriors.
the MVP, this, that, and the other thing. Do his
all
thing.
that, but
do his thing.
specifically there.
Again,
And they just asked him
yeah.
recently, I think it was yesterday, would you consider playing next year? And he was kind of a little bit evasive, not saying no, love representing my company, but I want to see where things are
country,
at.
yeah.
And where things are at means who's coaching.
Who's coaching? Right, exactly. Of course,
so-
that's why. Yeah.
There's rumors that it would be Spoelstra as opposed to Kerr. There's definitely rumors that Kerr's a one and done. Even if you win, I'm sure Grant Hill's looking at it like, oh, it shouldn't have been that much drama.
No,
here.
there shouldn't
and
have
there
been.
shouldn't have been a 1-point win versus South Sudan early.
No, yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think, listen, I'm a coach talking about this. there's fairness and there's unfairness. As coaches, we got to take the good with the bad. Yeah, Steve Kerr, good job. You won.
He won. Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
But come on.
Now, was there something else going on that we don't know?
Could be.
Could it have been words? Could it have been action?
Go back a month to Kawhi. A month earlier. There's a lot of things, and there's a lot of different egos. I don't.
Yeah.
Tatum. It is what it is. Like the people who played ahead of him can play.
Oh,
like
yeah,
you
of
said,
course.
Chuck Daly figured it out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he should have played ahead of so and so or so and so. There's people out there that are saying, Booker was a steady hand. But
he made some big
he wasn't
threes,
doing anything
but
that Tatum couldn't do.
I don't know if he's even better than Tatum, but then of course KD coming back knocks some minutes down. But does it knock that many minutes down?
KD's unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
he's unbelievable.
He was the guy on that team, no doubt.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane that, to me. Again, I'm not a LeBron hater. I actually appreciate LeBron, but LeBron got the MVP. Excuse me. And you look at the numbers, man. It's kind of crazy, but. I don't know.
Yeah.
What does it matter? We got the gold.
They got the gold, and Anthony Edwards came out early saying he was going to be the guy in the team.
Right.
His confidence is good, good to have.
Yeah.
But is Tatum is Edwards better than Tatum?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But like you says, they got the gold. Good
got
for
the
them.
gold. Yep.
That was the bottom line, and they did it.
It'll be interesting to see next Olympics, which will be here in LA. Not here because we're in Vegas, but here in the United States and Los Angeles, and who will be playing. I have a funny feeling LeBron will play next.
Well, I could see that happening for sure. Now he might take a little bit more of a back seat.
Sure. But
obviously 4 years from now. But,
in LA? Why wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
They're not going to tell him no.
No.
You know what I mean?
Look what happened in the draft.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. He's been accommodated. They have accommodated him for sure.
And he deserves it.
And he deserves it.
100%.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But you got guys like Embiid's talking about playing for either Cameroon or France again. And this is pretty interesting. The Olympics, the makeup of the Olympics, when you get to 2 years out and they start doing all the the games, the American games and cups and all that stuff, it's pretty interesting. But we'll see. And we're going to talk. I got a couple. We're going to get right into some of them right now. So we're going to merge NBA and NFL right here.
Okay.
It's going to be a fun one.
Yep.
And we're going to stick with Team USA.
Yes.
You are a football GM, NFL football GM.
Yep.
This is what you have to pick.
Okay.
A quarterback, a tight end, a running back, and 2 receivers from Team USA. Who's your quarterback?
Does it have to be current? Yeah, I guess it's got to be
Team USA.
Yeah, got to be Team
The Olympic team.
Team USA. Okay. Quarterback, tough to deny Patrick Holmes, right?
No. Team USA gold medal basketball team.
Oh, basketball. You want me to do basketball?
You're taking the basketball players and putting them on a football
put them on the
field.
football. Okay.
Who's your QB going to be? You got a QB, a tight end, a running back, and 2 receivers.
Who's the QB?
See?
That's awesome.
That's a change-up. I threw a curveball at you.
Yeah, he did.
Mahomes is a good choice, by the way.
Team USA quarterback from the NBA.
Yep. Let's go to the tight end. We'll come back to the quarterback. Tight end and running back.
Tight end and running back. Okay. This is a good
So
one,
this is
Dan.
where I got this. Tom Brady just did this
He
on,
just
on
did
social
that.
media.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Did he use all current? Just out of curiosity.
No, it's the gold medal
It's
team.
Team USA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He used them all.
Oh, well, now if I pick somebody like, well, no, you know what? Well, so if I pick somebody like Magic to be quarterback.
No. This year's gold medal winning basketball team.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. I got you. Let's do. Oh, wow, Dan. That's a good one, Dan. Throw LeBron at the QB.
Okay.
Heck, he was running the point basically for this team anyways, right?
Yeah. I think I want to say Brady had him at tight end.
Tight end came first.
Yeah.
Big guy, catch the ball.
Yeah.
But let him facilitate with that ball like he does.
Yeah.
Tight end.
Tight end, running
This
back, 2
year's
receivers.
USA team. I gotta remember this whole team now.
You got AD, KD.
You know
got
what?
Anthony Edwards. You got
How about this for a tight end? Joel Embiid,
Embiid at the tight end.
right?
Yeah.
How about that? Big target.
That is a
Big body, big target.
And he can block.
I was going to say, who's going to block him out of the way?
Yeah.
Or who's going to move him out of the way?
Running back, 2 receivers.
Running back. Running back. I'm going to go with Seth. Or Steph
Steph
Curry.
Curry,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can get through there. I like the
interesting.
quickness. Like the quickness.
Steph Curry. Okay.
But I got one running back and just one receiver.
Two receivers.
Two receivers.
Yeah, two receivers left.
Two.
Who are you throwing it up to?
Gotta remember this whole team. You know what? I'm throwing it up to Jason Tatum. He can run the
Tatum?
court.
Okay.
Throwing it up to Tatum.
Hey, Tatum's getting in the game.
That's it. He's getting in for sure.
starting.
He's starting. There we go.
One receiver left.
Who we had Edwards. We had KD. KD big target. KD big target.
So I like.
Right.
I want to say LeBron had Tatum at the quarterback. Tall,
Yeah, because he doesn't
mobile,
look over everybody.
see over everybody.
Yeah.
He had LeBron, I believe, at the tight end. He had Anthony Edwards at the running back.
I was almost going to say him for the other running back. Yeah.
And I want to say,
Yeah.
and I could be totally off on all that, but I want to say he also had KD as a wide receiver, and I can't remember who the other one was. Was it Book? It might have been Booker.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool thing. Yeah.
Funny, I was thinking LeBron for tight end, but
Another
let him
one,
facilitate. Though.
We'll look it up when we get off there.
That's
But
great.
I was like, look at that, merging two sports together and
Yeah.
putting it all. Now we're going to stay again. We're kind of having a little bit of a theme with the show here. So we talked about could the Celtics beat France?
Yeah.
Could the Celtics beat? And the only reason I picked the Celtics because they're the defending champs, right?
Sure.
Let's talk about a backup USA basketball team if they could compete against this year's team. So I'm going to throw some names on the team. I'm going to throw some names out. You tell me if they're making the team or not.
Okay.
If they're making the team or not. Ready?
Okay.
Jalen Brunson.
Yes.
Jaylen Brown.
Yes.
James Harden.
Nah, no. You knew I was saying no. No.
Good thing you had the bib on. Yeah. Kyrie Irving. We just got serious.
Yes. Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey.
No.
No?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. No.
Paul George.
Yes.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chet Holmgren.
No. Not yet.
Paolo Banchero.
And Paolo, man. You can put him on there. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
De'Aaron Fox.
No.
Zion Williamson.
Man. Yes.
Okay. Jaren Jackson Jr.
Wow. How many spots I got left?
Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I got 4 spots left.
You got 4 spots left. I only got a couple names. We might have to call an audible here.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking of Jaren. Let me throw Jackson on there for now.
All right.
Yeah.
Ja Morant.
Yeah, see? Yes. You all good guys there. All good players.
Donovan Mitchell.
So, yeah, he can go on there too. Yeah. Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
No, something happened. He's not on this year. Keep him off.
All right. So that's all I got.
Is that 11 then?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11.
Yeah.
Is there anybody I
Yeah,
forget?
you give
Randall.
Julius Randle.
Because you got no size here. I mean, you got Paolo, you got Jaren Jackson,
Yeah.
Paul George,
If we can go big.
Zion. You got some size. The only real height was Chet. I think he was the only one that was really tall. So there's not really a.
There's no height, but if I had to take player wise, I'd give Leonard a second chance over
Yeah.
Chet, though. You know what I mean?
Leonard, yeah. So let's go Leonard. So there's your team, right?
Yeah.
So Brunson, Jaylen Brown, Ja Morant, Paul George, Kyrie, Kawhi Leonard, Paolo Banchero, Jaren Jackson Jr., Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, Zion Williamson.
Yeah, really not. You're
That's
right.
a beast of a team.
And then not much height, but you know what? With those rules that you can take the ball off the rim. Yeah, anybody can get in there and take the ball off the
Jaren
rim.
Jackson is one of the best defenders, and
Yeah,
I mean, in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He won it, didn't he? Win it?
defensive player. Didn't Gobert.
No, I'm saying at some point, a year or two ago.
Yeah, he may have.
Because I think he won
yeah.
it, and then they put because that's where what's his name went from the Celtics, the guard, the defending guard, when we traded
Traded for
Marcus Smart.
Oh yeah,
They were
Marcus
saying
Smart. Yeah,
two of the best defenders in the NBA on the
Smart
same
can defend.
team.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So you got some scorers out there. Obviously, Jaylen Brown, Ja Morant. I mean,
Yeah,
Paul
oh, yeah.
George is a walking bucket.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a team.
There we go.
How close is that game?
I think it might be a little close, but I think this year's team beats them.
This year's team beats them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Maxi's.
He's getting there.
I think if we look at this team that you just named, that you just picked, is a majority of them will be on the next Olympic
Yeah,
team.
they could very well.
I mean,
could be.
Brunson keeps playing. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Right.
Jaylen Brown keeps doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. We'll see how Ja Morant comes back.
Yeah.
He's got the off the court stuff, but
Yeah.
the guy can freaking
Oh,
play.
he can play.
Paul George
Wasn't he on an Olympic team already?
was.
Yeah, that's what
And
I thought.
But
yeah.
he's getting up there in age a
Yeah.
little bit. Kyrie, Jaren Jackson, I think, will be a real possibility if he keeps his level of play up to be on the next one. Kawhi's probably that ship has left. Paulo Banchero might be the future.
Yeah. Yep.
Dame
Lose some
Lillard's
size.
kind of fading. Not fading, but
he
he's
can play.
He's not getting younger.
No, he's not getting younger.
But I'm saying 4 years from now,
Yeah.
probably going to be some better options with younger legs.
Yeah.
Same with Jimmy Butler. He's 4 years from now, he's not going to be the
Yeah.
old Jimmy Butler. Donovan Mitchell, Mitchell's no spring chicken either.
No.
He's not old, but
He
he's
gets hurt a little bit, but he can still score.
And then you got X factor guys like Zion. Like who knows? Like
Yeah.
Zion. It's not if he wanted to, but Zion at his best is completely unguardable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have we seen it yet? We've seen flashes.
Flashes. Yeah.
Could you imagine if he got to his best and stayed there?
Stay there, right? Yeah. And didn't
mean-
get hurt. Yeah.
If you're a basketball fan, a casual basketball fan, I challenge you, when he's healthy, just go watch a whole game.
Yeah.
Just
Absolutely.
watch him.
Yeah. Watch him.
And
Absolutely.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like playing fifth graders. That's what it looks like to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does what he wants, where he wants,
Yeah.
and how he gets there.
Well, how about the French team 4 years from now with Alex Sarr? Alex Sarr wasn't even on this team
Sarr, yeah.
for this year.
And
You know what I mean?
who was the number?
He was the number 2 pick. You're right. They had some other draft picks.
But number one was the France pick too.
was the kid from France.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
1 and 2
Yeah.
of an NBA draft.
Yeah. But 4 years from now should be another good one. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
You want to go NFL or NBA?
We can go in the NFL.
Oh, let's go NFL.
Yep.
All right, so you're gonna knock these out. This is actually going to be a pretty quick segment.
Okay.
So this is going. I'll explain it and then it'll make sense.
Okay.
We're going 90%, 80%, 70%, 60%. We're going down the rows in percentage.
Okay.
90% of the casual sports fan know this answer.
Interesting.
You should
Okay.
know this, right? Ready?
I guess.
How long's an NFL game?
NFL game is 60 minutes.
60 minutes. Boom. There you go. 90% of a casual sports fan know.
Okay.
80% know this next one.
Okay.
How many teams are in the NFL?
30. 32.
32. There you go.
32. It's 32.
That's 30.
No, it's 32. Yep.
I'll give you that one. 80%. 70% of the casual sports fan know this one. Where do the Steelers play?
They're in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Look at he's cooking. I know
Yeah.
you're gonna fly through some of these. 60% of the casual sports fan know this answer. What's the name of the Super Bowl trophy?
The Lombardi Trophy.
Vince Lombardi Trophy.
Yep.
50% of the
Okay.
casual sports fan know this answer. Only one team plays in the state of New York. Which one is it?
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. See, now you see how we're getting a little. You're a New York guy, but imagine if you were an
Yeah.
LA guy, you might screw that up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
40% know this one. Who's the NFL all-time receiving leader?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yep.
Boom. Look at him. This guy's good.
No.
You're going to get this one easy, too. 30% of the casual fans know this one. Which football player was the nickname The Fridge?
Yeah. William Perry.
William The Fridge Perry.
He was great.
Yeah, wasn't he fun? Got
was fun,
a touchdown in the Super Bowl against my Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the coach? You know what Dick is? The coach said his biggest downfall in that Super Bowl was? Not getting Walter Payton a touchdown in that game.
I know. Yeah. Fridge was
Yeah.
he was the kind of, because of his size, and he was talented, but it was kind of like a please the crowd type of play, whereas Peyton,
Payton was the guy that was Dick's one regret in the Super Bowl, not getting Payton a
interesting.
touchdown. Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
20% of the casual football fans, we're getting a little tougher here. We're going 20, 10, and 1. I think you're going to get 20, 10.
Someone just jammed.
Someone just dunked the
There
basketball.
you go. Table shook.
What is the newest NFL franchise?
The newest.
See,
Oh,
here we
the
go,
Houston
20.
Texans.
Houston Texans. Boom. Got it.
Yeah.
This guy. That's why I got him on my sports show.
No,
See that? That's why we did-
I just got to remember the teams.
This one, there's no doubt you're getting. It's only 10% of the casual sports fan know this answer. Who's the winningest coach of all time?
Don Shula.
Don Shula. I know that because you like the Dolphins.
Well, Giants. Giants are my team, but I always rooted and followed
Yeah.
the Dolphins because of Felix. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
if you like them, yeah.
Yep.
Only 1% of casual sports fan, which actually is shocking they know this. Which NFL player has been on the most teams?
Oh, jeez. Are the most Steves?
And he's active. He's currently
Is
active.
he active? Yeah, that one. That's a good one. I don't know that one, but
I'll give you some hints. Give you a second. I'm also going to tell you you're never going to get it.
it could be. Jeez, this guy could be a lineman or something, huh?
It's quarterback.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be a backup quarterback. Was it somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyrod Taylor. It's just off the top of my head.
No.
No.
I'll give you some more hints here. Drafted in 2008. 2008.
Wow, good for him. He's still playing.
Round 5.
Wow.
Pick 160. He's currently with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I don't know who the backup there is. Oh, it's no. Flacco's out of the league, isn't he?
Yeah, not Flacco.
No, he's only played for a few teams. Never mind. He's played a long time, but I don't know.
College.
Yep.
San Diego.
San Diego. But he's been in the league
Ready for
that
this?
long.
I'm gonna name off the teams. You ready? This is insane. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, San Francisco 49ers, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, 49ers again, Cincinnati Bengals, Jets, Colts, Bills, Ravens, Giants, Texans, Raiders, Redskins, Lions, Niners again, Jets again, Ravens again, Broncos, 49ers again, and back with the Ravens.
He played for the Giants too, huh?
Yeah, played for the
Been in the
Giants
league that long.
in
So he had to.
2016.
I'm guessing he was a backup for the Giants then too.
Yeah,
2016.
2016.
That's where I'm going towards trying to get this answer.
Are you getting in trouble with your dad again? Is this
Maybe not on this one.
Maybe
He might
not
know
on
it
this
though. He might know it.
Yeah.
2016.
2016.
For the Giants.
6'3", weighs 214. I'm trying to give you, hey man, born May 15th, 1986. He's 38 years old. I'm trying to give you. He's from Oakland, California.
Yeah, I don't
What
have
else
it.
can I give you?
I don't think.
Josh Johnson.
Oh, Josh John. Yeah, he played. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he has played. Is Jacksonville on? Did you say Jacksonville?
Yeah, Jacksonville's
Yeah,
on there.
there you go.
Yeah, Jacksonville's, and he also on here is the Sacramento Mountain Lions.
Okay.
And there was somebody else, like an odd. No, that's
Wow, that's all.
Isn't that crazy?
That was a good one right there. Yeah.
Look at that list.
Man, that's a good one.
That is bananas. Look at how many teams he's played for.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. But don't feel bad because only 1%.
No, that's all right. No, that was as far as I got what I got.
I was writing him down. I'm like, he's going to get a bunch of these. But Josh
Johnson. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And now do you remember him with the,
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
I think he actually got in on a couple of games. Yeah.
let's see. I'm trying to remember. I got a couple things here. We're going to save. I'm trying to save one for our next show.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's see where we go with this.
Yeah.
Let's go with this.
Okay.
It's kind of an easy one. Maybe there might be some discussion here in between.
Yeah.
We're going back to the NBA.
Okay.
Hall of Fame or nah? Or not?
In our opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your opinion. Yeah, your opinion. Your take.
Okay.
Are they going to be in the Hall of Fame or not? Ready?
Yep.
Blake Griffin.
No. Nah.
N-A-W. Nah. Hall of Fame or nah?
Nah.
Blake Griffin's out. What would he have to do to get in the Hall of Fame? Why is he even on a list like this? I didn't make the list, but
I don't know.
I mean, did he do anything special? A little bit. I mean,
A little bit. I mean,
dunked the ball.
Of course, he had a couple of good years there. Was very good, but I don't know. To me, man, Hall of Fame to me is elite, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just can't throw anybody in this Hall of Fame,
I hear
in
you.
any of the sports Hall of Fame. That's my take on it. You see some of these guys that get in these sports, and I get it, their numbers are up there, but some of these quarterbacks in football are going to get in now because it's become a passing league, and they're passing everybody in numbers.
Right.
But
Yeah, the style of play has changed. Yeah,
know,
I get it.
yeah.
Well, you may say no to almost all these if that's the case, which is okay. This is your Hall of Fame. Rajon Rondo,
Nah.
Derrick Rose.
Nah. Great when he was healthy, though.
Draymond Green.
Me, nah, but I wouldn't be surprised if they put him in.
Yeah.
Because he was on a team that won.
4 rings.
Yeah, he was on a team that
4
won.
rings.
Yeah.
I'm not a hater. It's kind of the same as LeBron. I appreciate what he does. Not my style, not what I like,
Yeah.
not what I want to watch, but his style of play is effective. His mental warfare is effective, kind of like Rodman.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't like what he does, not my style, but he makes his team win. He's a big part of making his team win. He is. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. He's getting in. There's no doubt about it.
I think they put him in, yeah.
He's 4.
But-
He's got more 3-pointers than Larry Bird.
Yeah, I know, right? We talked about that.
Talked about that last week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. But
Let's stay on the same team. Klay Thompson.
nah.
No Klay. None of these are getting in, I think. Ready? Here we go. Michael Cooper.
I put Cooper in before any of those guys. Yeah.
All right. Why?
He was on here again.
Because if you're saying championship teams.
He's on a team that won, but Coop. I liked Coop's game.
Yeah,
to be honest
yeah.
with you.
No,
I would put him in before those guys, but see that's going to go back to why Draymond's going to get in because he was on a team that won. But Coop is not in.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to tell me Draymond's going in, you got to put Coop in.
Yeah.
That's just how I look at it.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
Sean Marion.
Nah. Although he was UNLV guy. But,
UNLV guy. How about Al Horford? He's got a ring now.
Yeah, he does. Nah.
No. Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah, nah.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Nah.
Rudy Gobert.
Nah.
He's got 3 defensive players of the year.
No, that's a good accomplishment, but
Kyle Lowry.
nah.
Jamal Crawford.
Now Crawford could get in.
Yeah.
Does he get in? You know, he might get in.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm going to go
Has he won a
yes.
championship?
I
don't
think he gets in. I for some reason, I think played well, put up numbers,
Yeah.
played a long time.
One of the best 6-mans to
Yeah,
ever play the game.
he could get in.
I think if you look at it again, I know you can't compare generations, but Jamal Crawford's way better than a lot of guys that are in the Hall of Fame, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
right,
I mean,
and
just
that-
ability-wise,
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
He
one of
could
the
play.
Best. He's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Crawford could play.
And he accepted his role. Like, yeah, it was
Right.
kinda, he made a thing out of the 6-man, and
That's why he did so well. Accepted his
play.
role. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 didn't make it. 2 got in. Hey, that's a pretty good average. I think if I was to,
I think Draymond will get in though.
I think Draymond will definitely get
Yeah.
in. Plus, he's not done, but
Right,
unless he
that's
does
true.
something
That's
to
true.
really kill his career,
Right.
I don't know. Boy, Derrick Rose is a tricky one.
Yeah.
But his career was cut short, but then he came back and did so okay.
He did,
Rondo, I'm a no too. Blake Griffin, I'm a no. Kyle Lowry, I'm a no. Sean Marion, I'm a no.
Yeah.
I think Rudy Gobert's got a shot.
Yeah, he might.
And
yeah.
I think it's all based on the more he continues to win that Defensive Player of the
Yeah.
Year, because his numbers, rebounding and blocking shots, are astronomical.
Basically what Rodman did.
Yeah,
Rebound,
astronomical.
Defensive Player of the Year.
So,
yeah.
and he's not terribly old. So if he's got another
Yeah,
8
true.
years in his game, he's got a shot. As much as I love Al's a team builder. I'm glad he got a ring. Yeah, he gets another one in the same type of role,
Yeah, maybe.
possibly. Anybody we would throw on this list that you can think of that isn't in? Maybe obviously you can't say, like the Lucas. Obviously we know those guys have a really good chance when their career's done. But anybody who's not in that you can think of that.
Speaking of Brunson, what about if he keeps this pace up?
100%.
You know what I mean?
Oh, he keeps this pace up.
Yeah.
He's a lock. It's tricky. Just
Tatum. What about Jason Tatum?
Tatum.
If he keeps this up.
As long as he stays away from the Olympics, he's good.
Yeah,
but the reality is on his resume is a gold medal.
Yeah, right.
As much as we talk about it now and bring it up in shows and it's all over social media, it's not going to be a thing 2 years from now. It's going to be a thing for the next year.
Yeah.
It's going to be talked about in almost every single time they're on national TV.
Yeah,
it's going to follow him when he drops 75 points in a game or something like that.
70 again or 60.
It's going to be why is because Steve Kerr didn't play him.
Right.
When he struggles, they're going to say that's why Steve Kerr didn't play him. So it's going to be a topic for a year and a half.
Sure.
But 5 years from now, nobody's going to talk about it. They're going to talk about what did he do? First team. What has he been? First team All NBA for 3 straight years.
Yeah.
No, his ceiling's still pretty high. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to save this one for the next show because we're coming up on 50 minutes.
Show 21, baby.
Show 21. Now, we didn't get to that. Let's finish it up on that. I mean, geez, Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique, your guy Kevin Garnett.
Listen.
Even Dominique's brother Gerald.
Gerald Wilkins.
Our guy Lawrence Moten.
Lawrence Poetry
Dave
and
Bing.
Poetry and Moten. Matt Zimmerman.
Moten.
It's one of his favorites. Potent Moten.
Roberto
Dave
Clemente, Tim Duncan.
There's
Your
three that you haven't said yet that I'm shocked.
Well, I was going to say your guy Cam Neely for the Bruins.
Cam Neely, the Bruins,
Who am I missing? Off the top of the head, who am I missing?
You're missing 3 of the biggest to ever wear 21.
NBA? Oh, shoot. I was just rambling them off as they came to me.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that I'm shocked these names aren't the first 3 to come out.
Dan Savage
is one.
There's one. That's right.
Yep. Keep going.
Trent Savage is 2. I'm gonna say Brooklyn Savage is number 3. There it is.
It's 21 Savage, baby. Yeah. That was my awesome. Number. Brooklyn's number and Trent's number. I have a little a post that I put up on Instagram years ago. All 3 of us in action playing, wearing the number 21.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean 21. Awesome. Come on, what are we doing? It's got to be the first ones.
Well, I know who isn't 21.
Who's that?
Is Cal Ripken. And last week I said number 20 for Cal.
Yeah.
I was getting myself mixed up because we did it on the 8th, right? It was the 8th that we did it.
And he's
August 8th. He's number 8.
Oh, look at that. See, sorry, Cal.
But I know it's not Cal Ripken.
Sorry, Cal.
But
and it's not his brother with the bat. We know that.
Billy Ripken. But 21 Savage.
Yeah, 21 Savage.
I love it.
We all got a chance to wear 21.
Yeah.
It's funny. Nobody's 21 on the team CSN this year. Aaliyah Ibarra was last year.
Oh yeah, Aaliyah Ibarra 21. Yes.
And she picked it because her dad was 21 when he played.
Awesome.
So
21
is a very popular number. I picked it in high school for a couple reasons. Number 1 back then, 32, 33. It was Bird, Magic. It was all the popular numbers.
Yeah.
I picked it because I really couldn't play much in high school. I could jump.
Yeah.
And who else could jump in that era? Dominique Wilkins. So I was like, I'll take 21. That's Dominique, the human highlight film. I'll take 21. So that kind of stuck. And then my kids ended up wearing it. And then, of course, there's a famous rapper named 21 Savage.
21,
everybody's 21 Savage. So, those are the 3 by far. I mean, KG's not bad. Duncan's not bad. Dominique's not bad, but they're no Dan, Brooklyn, and Trent.
No.
So, it is what we got to call it like it is.
Yeah, Gerald Wilkins, that was my guy for
Gerald.
the
He could fly too.
I liked him.
He could fly too. Yeah. Dominique was more of a power dunker. Gerald just glided through the air. Man.
Yeah.
He'd take off and he was in the dunk contest.
And
all the fun things. So well, hey, another good show. We had to get this one out early today. I have an interview about an interview in a little bit.
About an interview.
About an interview. So we had to move this up a little bit. See what next week looks like. We have a team movie next week, so we'll try to squeeze that in next Thursday and make it happen. So what do you think? Not a bad show.
Not a bad show. And before we go, shout out to a good friend of ours, the PA announcer for CSN Basketball, Steve McDonald. Showtime. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Steve.
Yeah, happy birthday, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It's funny. There's a picture. I got to think of this now. There's a picture that I have up somewhere, and I looked in the background, and there's Steve, and I just saw it today.
There you go.
I can't remember the picture. Wow,
There
I'm
you
getting
go.
old. But I'm like, it's his birthday, and I just saw him in the background of a picture. But yeah, Steve Showtime, our PA announcer here at CSN, and
Yep.
good friend of ours. Happy birthday, Steve, and
Yes.
and of course, thanks for wearing the bib. He got the whole show with the adult bib.
That's it.
Now, do you take it home? Do you leave it here in case we have something?
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Well, I hope not to spill on me here, right? I don't want to spill on this.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's sharp. I like it. It's my first time seeing it on.
I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for
Yes, guys.
joining and tuning in today. And we'll see you guys next week.
Next week. Thank
See
you.
you later.